every tale crawls beneath my skin. The hunt begins, let the screams begin. Monsters unleash, no turning back. They walk in echoes, they paint the black. From shadowed woods to basement doors, they live in tales and something more. Clicking claws in the hallway crawl, footsteps where there should be none at all. Breath on glass, but you're all alone. Or are you just a voice through the phone? Whispers say it's just pretend, but stories never really end. When silence breaks, the fear ascends. They're not inside, they're in your head. Monsters unleash, no turning back. They speak in tongues, they leave no track. Through coke tapes and haunted streams, they feed on fear, they live and scream. They live and scream. The creak, the sigh, the static bite. Each episode, another bite of something wrong, just out of sight. Listener discretion is advised. Monsters unleashed, you call their name. You played the tape, you're part of the game. From every tale, the darkness grows. You thought you knew, but now it knows. Monsters unleashed, and you press play. Now they know you. They're on their way.
Hey everybody, welcome to Monsters Unleashed podcast. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Randy, are you muted? Oh, he's doing it sign language tonight.
That's something new for everybody.
I thought I'd screw with you for a little bit there. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh,
What's on,
good.
guys?
Yeah, we got Trisha Collins and Doug over there. Hey Doug, best
I'm
damn
Doug.
tree knocker, I swear. And tonight again we have Donna Copus with us, and we have Rockin' Randy with Channel 12 TV Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good show tonight. We're missing Rob and James and Leslie. James and Leslie had something going on. They're going to try to join in with us here soon. And Rob, he got stuck in the hayfield, so he'll get that taken care of. He'll probably
Everybody
be back.
give him a shout out. Hey.
Yeah, hey, Camo
Hey.
Jesus. But yeah, tonight's show is going to be a little different. We're going to talk about our video, the video we posted yesterday on YouTube, and we started into Russian campground, and it just didn't work out that way. I seen something over in the woods, and we just kind of blasted in there looking for it, and we got some interesting stuff that happened. Plus, I want to play another video too when we get into some photos here that I found that's pretty damn interesting. And it makes a lot of sense to the one photo that we found. But Donna, did you get a chance to watch that video?
I couldn't get it to come up. I'm having trouble. Like I said, I have Frontier for my.
Oh, okay.
So I got bits and pieces. So not.
Well, I'll tell you, it was pretty freaking interesting. We shot the video, and as I went in, you know, we started going in. We just crossed the bridge, and I'm standing there and I'm talking with this gentleman, and well, Randy. I was speaking with Randy, and you know, we were just talking nonchalantly, and I seen something move, and I mean, it coming from behind one tree, crossed through another tree, and it was big, but it was fast. It was real fast, and that's the last I seen it. It was just like gone,
Yeah.
you know. And I know that we've heard, you know, you hear people speak of portals and stuff like that. And I was never really big on that. Never really big on the ideal of interdimensional portals and stuff like that. But the guy, Martin Groves, he speaks of several portals there in that LBL. And like, I'm on the fence about it now because like that thing just disappeared. It was gone. I mean, and we were on top of it as soon as I seen it. Like my eyes never left it. And I turned the camera and I'm filming, and you know, we're in this video we talk about, you know, let's do something different. Let's just rush in there. So that's what we did. Trisha can tell you, we just went in there, we were wide open going into that woods to flush it out.
Mark was gone. You hear him in the video. I was a pretty good ways away from them, and so I wasn't there when he saw it. He radioed to me that he saw something, but you could hear Mark in the radio. Well, shoot, I'll do it. And he just takes off running in.
Yeah, he's like, that's what I'm here for, and he was gone.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah, I mean, it helped. Mark had that big old hog leg strapped to his side anyway, so he wasn't too much scared, you know. So, but you know, we didn't have anything because, you know, I had to go onto a base, and I couldn't carry anything like that with me, so I didn't bring it.
Right.
But before we get into all that, let's hear a word from our sponsor there and everything. They just shipped us out a bunch of stuff, and I'm sure Trisha there will probably show some of her stuff here tonight. But let's get them. Let's pay some bills here.
Out in Clarksville where the needles spin, you can hear that rhythm of work again. Every thread they pull is a story told, stitching legends in red, white, and gold. There's a flag on the wall and dust on the floor, a radio humming old songs of war. Cindy and Nick just keep that pace, hand in hand in a small town place. They don't talk big, they don't need the praise, just a steady hand and honest days. Every logo, every name they press, built with faith and nothing less. Stitched in legend, made with pride, thread of hope and a veteran's life. From the woods we roam to the merch we wear, Hanji's touches everywhere. Yeah, stitched in legend, thread by thread, stories woven from the things we've said, from monsters unleashed to the hearts we wed. Stitched in legend. There's a hum of a machine and the smell of steam, where craft and faith build every dream. They sew our patches and print our signs, turning wild ideas into pride that shines. From the first shirt worn to the last one sold, they treat each order like it's stitched in gold. In a world of cheap and factory made, they're the real thing that never fades. They don't just make merch, they make meaning. Every thread a memory, every stitch a promise. Can't slide solo bills gently. Stitched in legend, made with grace, hands that honor this holy place. From Clarksville light to the mountain's edge, Angus faith won't ever wedge. Yeah, stitched in legend, thread by thread, their work will outlive all the trends ahead. From the heart of the South where the prayers are said, stitched in legend. Clarksville to woods we tread. From Clarksville to woods we tread.
Oh, look at there.
This is our kids' shirt.
I love it. I totally love it.
Yeah. My I've had all kinds of little kids commenting on it. My son, he's gonna be a model in one of our videos for the kids'
Oh, wow.
designs. So, because we have to teach our youth about things like this. It's very important for them to learn about it and learn their way through the woods and what to notice and what to look for. And my kids love it. I take them out all the time doing tree knocks. I've done it for years. And big part of this is our youth. They're our future. They are going to be the ones that are fulfilling our shoes. It's important to teach them about it. So why not give them a shirt?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It will be their little field shirts.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shirt, now we do have a shirt for sale, and you can get this shirt right here. That's the back side of it, and there's other stuff. So anything you've seen in that Stitching Legends video, you can actually get. You can contact them, CNG Embroidery in Clarksville. Those shirts are $30. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. That's all sizes, $30.
Yeah. For that amount of work on there, that's a really good deal.
Yeah, it sure is.
For
I'll show another one. This one's not available yet, but it will be. And it's perfect for hunting or if you're walking through the woods during hunting season. This is the front.
It's bright.
It is bright. This is the back.
Oh, wow.
We're working on it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That shirt's
You know what?
so
I didn't
bright
even
that,
check chat
that,
here.
shirt's so bright Helen Keller can see it.
Yeah. Oh, Donnie, get your number one fan there.
Hi, Toe. Hi, Carl.
Yep. But back to what I was saying there, we jumped in there and we're looking for this thing, and it's like, we heard some sounds, nothing really kind of showed itself, and I'm like, what the hell? Where did this thing go? It was just there. Hey, we got James. Let me bring James on here. There's Mr. James. Howdy, James. We got you there, buddy. You driving home? Well, he can see us. I guess he can hear us. But, we jump in there and, we're not really seeing anything. And so we work our way back out. And, my wife, Cindy, her job in Monsters Unleashed is she's our photographer.
Right.
All she does is walk around and take photos. Anything that she sees out of the ordinary, or just turning the camera and snapping a photo, that's what she does. And she got some interesting stuff. She really did. Let's see here. I'll bring this up. So she got this photo right here. These 3 cedar trees. Doesn't really look like much, but you start zooming in, and we seen this right here. That right there and behind those trees. Mm-hmm. We're like, what the hell is that? I mean, you can see that don't belong there. Whatever that is, it's just sticking out there, So
camera, but I'm just looking on the zoom in. It kind of looks like some ears.
Yeah. So, she got a couple of different shots of that and everything, and we were thinking, what the hell is this thing? So we zoom in on it on our cell phone. We zoom in as far as we can. We screenshot it, and it gives us this image. So then we're able to zoom in on it. Well, look at there. What's that look like?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Well, they're masters of hiding in plain sight. They
Yeah,
can,
yeah, it was there.
Big time.
And the crazy thing is, we walked right underneath of this thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the video today, and I encourage people to go and watch the video. And when you go in, you're going to see, and I know I'm sharing my screen, you're going to see us walk right past these trees here.
Oh, yeah.
And on the video, I'm pointing because I seen it go that way. And I'm pointing, it went this way. And I'm looking down at the grass, and I'm like, look, this grass is freshly disturbed going through here. You can see where it's pushed down.
Mm-hmm.
We walk right up underneath of this damn thing.
Yeah.
It was there, that right there. And that scrolled into it.
That's
You
why I
can
always say,
see-
oh,
Now, can you not see a muzzle
yeah.
and eyes? Its ears, how its ears are out.
Yep.
It's really crazy.
The thing was watching us walk out of there, that's for sure. And then I think Cindy caught its attention and it turned and looked at her. Because that other angle that you have the same picture, but from a different angle, it was facing Cindy.
Yes, the Night's Watch, the whole trip, all 5 days, Night Vision Paranormal played some kind of role in our trip.
Mm-hmm.
4 days, Mark Roberts was with us. On the, let's see, well, the first 3 days, Mark Roberts was with us. The 4th day, we went into an area, and they just so happened to have been in that area. We met them there, and we didn't even know they were going to be there. Mm-hmm. Then on the 5th day, we kind of got together, and we did the last day, and we took all of the kids in with us. And took this to some places, and stuff, just to get the kids involved and, and all this stuff. Because as Tricia said, we need to make sure that we're getting kids involved to an extent in this. I'm not saying walk through the dangerous woods with them and all this stuff. Hey, hold my flashlight while, I look at this or something. But get them involved to an extent.
Yeah. I ran the woods as a kid. I was by myself most of the time. Or with Judy, my cousin, we were in the woods, and
so it's you started, Donna, when you were 6.
Yeah, I was 6 when Dad showed me the first one.
Yeah,
and just from then on, of course, he taught me. That was the whole main thing, was for him to teach me and how to be safe and how to be protected. So. My education was an extensive one, believe me.
Yeah.
You learned that's why I always look up, because you're walking along and you're looking down or around. Always look up, because
I don't know how we didn't see that. I really don't.
Because
I really
in the trees, they go up high. They move through the trees. The smaller ones, after they get bigger, they don't really go up. But when they're young and small, they go up. They work they work their way around through the trees. Sit down.
So on the 3rd day that we were supposed to go, we were going to go in for the night visit. We went in early, and it was raining that day, but we went in early because we wanted to go back to that same location and try to debunk the photos that we had found, because that's important.
Right.
I mean, we wanted to go back in, try to reproduce that photo to see if it was something in that tree, what it was. And we got in there, and I'm taking pictures of stuff. We met, we met with Mark again, and I found the trees. Here's the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can see he's not there.
Right.
Now, this is a slightly different angle. If you can see my mouse, I don't know if you can see my mouse on the screen or not.
I can see it.
But right there's the tree that he was in.
Right.
Okay. That's the tree he was in. He's not there. So we found that tree. After a little bit of looking, it's on the video there, and it shows me taking pictures, because when we got to the tree, it was disturbed. You can see this is pictures of the bark.
Yeah.
Going way up into the tree. There's chunks taken out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Claw holes in the tree from claws. And like this whole time, Trisha is filming me. Where'd Randy go? Is he still in here?
I don't see him.
We lost Randy. We lost Randy. He'll be back. So this whole time, like I said, I'm taking pictures of this tree, looking at how tore up this thing is. I mean, it's just skinned up. Something climbed this tree. I mean, it's plain to see. If you look in this, you can see claw marks in that stuck into this bark as it was going up.
Right.
Now to tell you a little bit about the LBL, there are bears in the LBL. Not a lot.
Right.
To be honest with you, there's more Dogman sightings in the LBL than there are bears.
Right.
But they are there. This wasn't a bear. I mean, it's plain to see bears don't have ears like that,
No.
And like I said, this whole tree, that whole tree was skin up, going up into it. And it's just...
If it had been a bear, it probably would have showed itself more. You probably would have had problems.
Yeah. And that bear wasn't a silverish gray color, that ran up in there either. It was something else. I mean, what is that photo? Oh, but here's another interesting photo that we got in there too. Look at that, Donna. What's that?
I see a face.
No, I mean, look, it's a structure.
I know, but they're inside the structure. You see there.
It looks like something's in that structure. Yeah.
It looks like a face. I mean,
That was at the
Right.
attack site. I took that picture.
Yep,
And
that
then
was at the
when I-
attack site.
When I took that picture, right as I took that picture, you come across the radio about those knocks. And then you said you had found a tree that looked like it had something similar, that there was leaves on the outside, but the inside was clean.
Oh, yeah, down in that
That's
creek
when we
bed.
found
Mhm.
that. Yep. Yeah,
But this is in the holler that Bones was in.
Mm-hmm. Bones was a big boy, a real big boy.
Let's see here. Let me see if I can find. I want you to look at this little junior investigator right here.
wow,
That's my baby right there.
it's so cute.
Oh, Bray Bray.
Oh, sweet.
But here we go. We named this one Bones.
Yep.
Can you not see the hair?
Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
That's his back. That's from behind. My wife got a sneak picture of him. He was watching me. He was watching me. He was knocking on he knocked there. And like we've got video, and that's going to be on the next video that's coming out. We've got video of me walking out of there after, and I'm getting knocks the whole time I'm coming out. I'm getting knocks in behind me, and I've got my camera in selfie mode to talk about those knocks. You know, it was pretty intense. It really was. We were trying to get to James, you know, because we had an appointment with James. But that Dogman photo, here's another. This is from the same camera. This is from the same camera. Here he is in that tree. You see him there, Donna?
Yeah.
Look at the ear flop. Now that ear's turned up. That ear right there flops. Let me get back. Randy, we lost you, my man.
We had a bang, boom, thunder hit, lost all power. So now I got power back on. I've been trying to get back on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so there he is, and that's the same day that we rushed in there. This is just taken from a different view, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Taken from a different view. Going right to him. He's wrapped up in that tree.
And in that same picture, I see Jones, the shadow man. I can spot him when you zoom out.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to point out.
Yeah.
So up in this picture, you see a dog man here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And let me see. Look who's standing right there.
It's either a Bigfoot or a Dogman.
I think it's a shadow person. It's translucent there.
I see a face.
There's
Yeah, you can see a
stories
face.
of,
If you look right here, if you can see on my screen, my little mouse pointer there.
Uh-huh.
If you look right here on the side of its head, you can see an ear, like a human ear.
Okay,
There's
if you go to
stories
the
of
left, if
Civil
you go to the left just a little bit, that dark
You can
spot,
see part of its body sticking out from the other side of the tree right here too.
Yeah, so I'm saying it looks like. To me, that looks like another Dogman. To me, it looks like it's got ears.
But I want you to notice something. Look how far that is off the ground. And then his buddy's right there in the tree.
Yeah, one was up high and one was down low. Gonna get you.
I believe is what it's a wandering soldier because in the history, obviously, it's Civil War. Some battles took place there, and there are stories of people seeing wandering soldiers, and I believe that that's what that was. And I'll stick to that.
I honestly believe it was some kind of spirit. Some
Hey,
manifestation.
Bring us back to a close up of that.
That's zoomed in as far as I can zoom.
Okay, where the tree is, there's a dark figure. To me, that looks like a Dogman. But then, if you look outside of that, you can see an eyes and a nose. I think that's an Enel out there.
A what?
A Lenel. Am I saying it right? In other words, a spirit of a face.
Yeah.
They come out.
I
they
see a
come out-
face. Yeah, I see a face.
Yeah, the face is very defined. Very
Yeah,
defined.
it almost looks like he's got a beard, like he'd be, an older guy.
Yeah.
There is a dark monster. Again, I see 2 ears, so I'm going to shoot for Dogman. But The lentil, I know I'm probably saying it wrong, is a spiritual phase. And I've seen those as big as your face and as big as the whole trees.
You know, you could quite possibly you're seeing two different things, one through the other.
Yeah, I think there's two things standing there.
Yeah, I see the face. I'm see what you're talking about. I can see the face very, very
But
defined.
if you look at the dark thing next to it, that's sure. I mean, my end. I mean, to me, that looks like another Dogman sitting there.
I just want to comment on the comment that just popped up from, I believe it was the Night's Watch girl. I'm excited for you to get out there, because once you get out there and you explore, you're going to want to keep going back. I'm going back tomorrow. I'll be going back the following week, probably the following week after that, because like Hellbent Holler said, you can spend years exploring the LBL and you've not even scratched the surface of this place. And it's true. It's true. There's just something in the LBL that just keeps drawing you to it. I love it. Every time I leave, I just kind of get sad because I don't want to leave. But I don't live that far from it. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from it. So I can go there whenever I want.
Now, one thing about this photo is you're going to get somebody says, well, that was just someone's shadow standing that was casting over there. You can see in this picture, there's no one near it.
Right.
We were all out of there by this point. Cindy was the last one, and she was taking these photos as we were going back out.
Well, see, that's got a little upgrade hill to it too, and the sun is facing towards. I can see the sun on the trees, so the shadow wouldn't be in the front. The shadow would be in the back.
Right.
Okay, because you can see the sun's coming out of the. I don't know if you took this out of the east or west, but all those trees got sunlight. See the tree with the shadow on it over the very left side. So that's not a shadow. That's something standing there.
Yeah, that's definitely something there. And Trish, he said not a girl. This is the gentleman that.
Oh, my bad. I just it popped up so quick that I just got like a quick glimpse of it, and I thought I said girl. My apologies. My bad. That's on me. So sorry. Just made myself.
This is the gentleman that Mark Roberts was on his show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I watched his show when Mark was on there. Yes, good show, great show actually. Mark is one of a kind, and I really enjoyed your show.
But yeah, I just find it interesting that that's up there in the tree there, and then right down here, his big brother's right down here below him.
Yeah, that's not a shadow because you see the sunlight pushing towards it.
Yeah.
It'll be a shadow. The shadow will be behind it, and there's no shadow. If the sun was on the other side, then you could say that it's not a shadow. It's something else standing there.
And whatever it is, it's freaking tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's really tall.
And you don't even have to zoom in to see it.
No, you can see it.
That's how I caught it.
When you can see it. Look, you can see it from all the way back here.
Yeah, that's exactly how I caught it. Mike was showing me the Dogman in the tree. Well, that figure caught my eye before the Dogman in the tree. So I went, zoomed in on the Dogman, and then I was like, oh yeah, I see it. And then as he was talking to me, I zoomed all the way back out, and I was like, but there's something else you didn't catch. Look at this. And I was looking at it right now and saw it.
That's interesting right there, Randy.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Greg, the whole crew there. Go to those two trees that are right here in the front, and you see that opening in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle
there.
here.
Yeah, blow that up. Tell me don't look like something standing there.
Yeah.
No, don't you know? No.
Blow it up again. Look at it. It's got 2 ears and a snout.
Oh, I think I see what he's talking about.
Right
there.
No. Move your mouse down towards the tree to the right. Right. Go.
Right
up.
there.
No, stop. Right there. Go to the right a little bit. Up, up,
Yeah, right there.
right there. To a little to the right. There's a snout sitting there, brother. Open that up.
Oh,
and
I
you'll
see what you're saying.
And there's a
Oh,
set of
yeah.
ears and hooked to that.
Does look like a snout, doesn't it?
Yeah, because see how the ears in front of the tree behind it?
Snout, 2 eyes.
See, this goes back to what I was telling you earlier. It seems like every time we put out a video, we catch something else.
Yeah, it looks like there's a piece of sunlight glaring down on its forehead, and that something there has got a snout and some ears to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig into that photo a little bit more.
Well, I like I said, I look for strange objects and pictures, and that's why the guy sent me, because I got a 70-inch TV and I popped this stuff up. But I was looking around going, there's something else there. I mean, if you look at it right now, you can see it, but when you blow it up, you can really see it.
The wife and I were standing in the living room this morning in front of our big TV watching the video because Mark messaged us the day that video aired, which was yesterday. He messaged us later in that day, and he's like, "Hey, I seen something move," and so we were back in. That's another thing that we've got to go back in and check. So I'm sure when
Now,
we find it,
see the way you got the picture right now? If you look between those trees and look at the rest of the forest, that's darker than anything else in there except for what's in the trees.
yeah, right there. It's a good possibility, Randy.
Yeah,
It's a
what
very
I
good
see, I see eyes and a snout and 2 ears. Donna, you see the same thing?
Yeah, I see it. I can see the face. Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, you can see the eyes, the snout, the ears, and there's
I see what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I don't mean to take over your show, but
No.
Good
You're
catch,
fine.
good catch.
you got your mouse right below its eyeball.
Yeah. I'm seeing it right there.
You can
It's
see the
just-
ears protruding off the top of the head, and the sunlight is just like, the leaf or something, just got a little spot of light going on its forehead. And that's a lot darker than the rest of the other stuff in the woods. Back to picture I watched. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mhm. Good
That's
catch.
interesting.
I'll
There's
send
just
you
so much
my
going on in
check
this
in the
photo.
mail. I'll
There's
send
so
you my
much.
bill in the mail.
I mean, I've looked in this photo and seen all kinds of weird stuff, but the two weirdest things I believe, I mean, this right here creeps me out more than the Dogman.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I know he's there. This is the second picture that we have of it. I knew that was there, but I did not anticipate.
Do you have another picture of this just like this?
Let me see here.
Without the
Okay,
There you
this
go.
one, that one I circled.
Okay, blow that picture up, the same place down in the bottom. Same thing is still there.
But I mean, honestly though, that could be something on that tree that comes in from the side there. There could be something on it. Man, we've seen some weird shit on some of these trees.
Very
I mean,
weird.
it's like see like that right there.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you had another picture at another time, if that image was in there or not. That's all I was looking for.
Well, I'm going back in there tomorrow so I could take another picture.
That would tell you. Because that would tell you if there was something standing there or not. Because if it's in a picture, if you took a picture when Dogman wasn't in there, and none of those are in there, and that spot's not in there from the same spot, then you say, okay, it's something in the trees. I mean, that's how I would eliminate that.
There you go.
I don't see nothing sitting there anywhere.
All right, hold on here. Let me pull that down like this. All right, let's see here.
Well, it's not the same picture.
No.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same trees.
No, they're different trees.
Yes, those are cedar trees.
Yeah, those are two
And
different
the other
trees.
one is like a oak or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
these
picture
are,
on, that picture there is not the same as that.
yeah,
other
they're
one.
not. They're not.
No,
Okay.
that's cedar.
But you see right here,
Yeah, I
that's
see
what
the
it is.
Y.
I flipped over the wrong ones. There's the tree with the Y, and here's that same tree. But these two trees were over the side of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we needed to look at was back over in here.
Yes.
That would be the tree right there.
No, your tree is way far to the left of that Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, but looking from this angle, you see what I'm saying?
It's still the trees to the left of that Y.
That one right there would be to the left of it if you were on this side of it.
Yeah,
See?
you'd have to keep going that way to hit up those trees with that Dogman sitting in the top.
Yeah. So Trisha, when you're gonna have to go in there, you're gonna have to go and find this and go to the left of that tree with the Y. You can see that Y tree in there when you're going in.
Yeah, that tree is very obvious.
That
Yeah.
Y tree there looks like there's a lot of Y trees in the woods, but the leaves don't even look the same on either one of those trees. Are different leaves.
One
Yeah,
day it was raining, the other day it was dry, so that could have.
Yeah,
I think it
It's-
was taken on two different cameras.
it was. This one here was taken on an iPhone 7. This one was
Yeah.
taken on an iPhone 14.
Okay.
That's that same tree though.
All right, I'll give that to you.
Just a different angle from it.
Right.
But I mean,
All right, blow the other picture up with the Y. Blow it right up where the Y is at on the other picture. No.
oh,
Back
this
that
one?
way. Yeah. Keep blowing it in. All right, stop. Now blow that one on the right-hand side out. Okay, there ain't no Dogman in that tree. The tree to the left of it should have that little Dogman sitting in
Yeah.
front of it. See that little tree to the left? Now keep going, all the way to the edge of the page. There ain't nothing behind that tree. I'm looking at the same picture right here.
Yeah, you're looking at this picture right here.
Yep. And the picture on the other side, that tree has got something standing behind it.
Yeah, that Dogman was all the way up. You're right. That's the tree right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was all the way. It was all the way up here.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
To be that fast.
You see the difference? How there's nothing behind that tree?
You see this
Well-
limb sticking up right here?
Yep.
Okay. That Dogman was up in behind it.
Yes.
His head up there.
On that one picture with the green, he is, but in that picture, he's not. So if they're taken with the same phone, they had to be taken at different times.
Oh, it was. This one was taken. The first picture on the left was taken our first day in there. This second picture that's on the right was taken 2 days later.
Okay. So right there gives you your proof that something was standing behind that tree. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it can't be in there in one picture, and then the next day or 2 days later, it's not there again. Because if there was a mark in the tree or a shadow in the tree, There's just as much sunlight. So the one with the green outing, there was something standing there. The one on the right, there ain't nothing standing there. So there's your proof in the pudding if you have to compare apples and oranges to that picture.
Yeah. Night's Watch that's in the chat, if you're still there. This was taken down in Jones Creek, right down below Downs 2 Cemetery. After you cross the bridge, the abandoned bridge there that they closed off going into Rushing Creek, as soon as you cross that bridge on the left-hand side, there's like a gravel wide spot in there, and it was right there at that gravel wide spot. If you watch my video, you'll see where it was at. So you may want to bring that up to Greg. I'll be more than happy to share the photos with Relic Films if they need them.
You know, Mike, the more people look at your video and analyze it, you know, like myself, this is the first time I'm really seeing this like this up close, because we show them, you know, we can't zoom ours in, but you're doing it so you can zoom in. And sometimes you see stuff that was missed.
Yeah.
So in that picture, you basically had, to me, it looks like you had 3 dogmen there.
That's a good
One
possibility.
one on the ground and one down below.
That's a very good possibility. What would not surprise me if there was. After everything that we've experienced in LBL, it would not surprise me at all.
And most dogmen travel in packs, if we've learned. You know, you won't find one. Same thing with Bigfoot. You might see one, but the others are out there watching. They got watchers.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're always watching. Because if you shoot one or kill one, the other are going to come and get your ass in a happy camper sack.
Yep. They're never alone. If you find something alone, then there's something really wrong.
Right.
They're never alone.
But I mean, you know, if you do put those side by side there,
you can see the difference. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you work so hard.
Oh no, I'm gonna try to get this blowed up to that. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. No, that's a little too much. There we go.
Okay, you see how that one piece of the tree is coming out of the other piece? You can see daylight in between it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The picture with the dogman, you don't see that light, and you see something that's bushier over that.
Well, you see it sticking out to the left side of it too.
Exactly, it's what I'm saying, to the left and at the top. So that goes to show you when someone says, "There's nothing in that tree." Well, yeah, because here's a picture of this, and here's a same tree. Yes, there is.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a side by side comparison with those on a picture.
Yeah.
To show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the first that I'd really noticed it like that and compared those 2 trees. But yeah, that's pretty damn good.
I play a detective in my TV series.
That's wild.
Well, like I said, I didn't mean to, shoot your pictures, or whatever, but
No. I'm glad you picked up on it, man, because look, we have several thousand photos, and to be honest with you, we still haven't looked at all of them.
Yeah.
So we have so much, and plus I work full-time job, and it's a lot.
I'll tell you, like I told the guys in the room, I think you were in there when I said this. If you're going to take pictures out in the woods, you're going to use a 35 millimeter camera. You need to put your camera on sport to shoot your pictures, because sport, if anything moves fast, your sport will catch it. It's like if you're watching runners on a track. You shoot them a regular picture, you might get one and the rest is blurry. You use sport on your film, you will snag that picture because it's made for a quick shot, And same thing on your phones. You're going to use your cell phones, set it on fast move or sport move. I don't know, every phone is different, because that's what they're on there for, to give you different looks, faster speeds.
Yeah. Now, I showed you my rig that I got set up now. That thing will take some pictures pretty damn quick. And it does have a sport mode on it.
Yeah, if you use a sport mode or something like that, it's faster. See, trail cams, people don't understand. trail cams take pictures and they take videos, but it's not made for movement. It's made for stills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something walks up nice and slow. When you got a Bigfoot running across there, that's why you only get a blur, because it just can't catch it. The film's not fast enough.
Well, hello there, Catherine. But yeah, I'm like, my mind is kind of blown here because, I mean, now that is physical proof that it was there in that tree.
Yeah.
Physical proof.
Well, see, that's why my team, the NCI team, and you're part of the NCI team, they'll send me their pictures and go, Ryan, take a look at this, and I'll see stuff that they don't see, and I'll go back and say, listen, tell me what you see in this area. And I won't tell them what I see, because you can make somebody believe they're seeing something. You know? It's
Well,
like a
you know,
song. It's like a song. You can say something, I'm saying this. You go, no, I guess it is. You let them look at it, you blow it up and say, what do you see? Take a look. And don't tell them, because you don't want their mind to have that image already set in there. And that there is no image. You can see the difference.
Don't set them on that.
and like I said, this one here is the one that we're seeing there.
Yes.
Okay. Now that was taken in one view, and this one here was taken in another view.
Yeah.
It's the same one, but if you notice, the ears in this one are straight out.
Right.
You don't have that one that's bent over like in this one. You see how that one, the one side is not straight out? It's drooped.
Right. And see, also, we I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Bigfoot will shimmer.
Absolutely.
And if it shimmers, it's hard to take a picture of something that's shimmering. We
Yes.
believe that the Dogman does the same thing. And when he shimmers, that's why the pictures come out blurry.
Yep.
Then again, if your camera gets a clear, close shot, every time you blow it up, it gets pixelated more. You know, it gets. So it's always better to keep the original and try to blow the originals up. Because I've had video, people sent me video where I was looking at a Bigfoot across a creek, and it just materialized, disappeared. But I could see the outside of it, the hair on the outside. So I knew it was still there.
Well, there's that Bigfoot right there that was watching us go in on that road. You could see, I mean, he was a good ways in there. This was my camera zoomed in as far as it would go. And you get up here, X marks the spot.
Now, I don't see nothing there.
Well, all you see there is a blob because I've had to blow into it so far.
Right.
You see, on the video, though, and I'll be releasing that video, I released a short clip of it. Let's see here.
Michael, do you use image resizer?
No, I sure
All right,
don't.
you should use image resizer. It's free. And with the image resizer, you can take a picture, because I use it for Facebook pictures and other media. You can take that picture and actually resize it without losing anything in the picture. So it won't get grainy on you if you use image resizer. It's free.
I'll look into that.
Because I have to blow up some pictures sometimes that are really bad because I have to use them for posters, whatever. And it can be shitty, and I can blow it up. It keeps the color in there and everything. Just makes it larger and keeps its image.
Well, you know what you're looking for right there. You see it in that thing, right? So when I stop on that, watch this. It moves here, Randy. You're going to see it. Remember, X marks the spot right there. Now watch that.
Okay.
It turned right there.
Yeah.
Face this.
I can see it's gone right there.
Well, it went in behind that branch. But
Yep.
right there when I said, right there as I'm saying, everybody crowd up, it turns.
Yeah, I seen it disappear.
That thing was playing peekaboo with us.
They got a great sense of humor, folks.
Right there, it
Yes,
turned
they
right
do.
there. It turned. You see it? It got wider.
Yep.
You have a Catherine here saying, is Image Resizer an app?
Yes. No, actually, yeah. I have it on my computer. I just type in image sizer, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. Hang on, because I've got it in my bookmarks. Where's it at here? Where's it at here? I will give it to her. Mine says image separate, image, then resizer by itself.com. It'll come up and it'll give you a bunch of writing. Just back it off the image sizer. It comes on the computer. It's an app on the computer. I don't have it as an app. I have it in my
Oh man, when I saw that, I died. Oh shit!
I was getting ready.
So he edits these videos.
Yeah.
He edits these videos, and he calls me like 6 o'clock in the morning. Tells me he's working on it. It's uploading. Doesn't tell me what he's put in them, what he's used of what I found. Nothing. Doesn't tell me nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. You're editing. You're uploading. Great. Less work that I have to help with. And he messages me and he goes, the video is uploaded. It's on there.
You're welcome, Catherine.
Well, then Mark sends a message about he saw a movement, and I'm like, all right, I'm rushing to my computer. Let's see this movement. Turn on the video, that pops up, and I just died. I was like, I can't even focus now.
Can I say one thing real quick to Catherine? She found the app.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side where it says original, all that, if you look above that, there's a little check mark. If you click that check mark on the left-hand side, you can change and put whatever image you want. If you leave the check in, if you go 1024, it'll make it a 1024 by 568. The only way you can make that the same, like 1024 by 1044, is to take that check out of that box. Everybody goes to use it, and they're going, I can't do shit with it. You got to take that check out of the box. And if she has a problem, she can call me, and I'll walk her through it, because it's just one little check mark. And I'm telling you guys, same thing to you, Michael. You'll find it works a whole lot better.
Well, after the show, I'm going to download it and see what it is, because I got to figure out something. I actually invested into a good video editing software today, and it's highly recommended. So I'm looking forward to using it. And it's
I started using image resizer because a lot of my pictures when I have to put them up for the studio, they get grainy. So I have to have them for Facebook, movie mode, this mode, and that mode. And I use like 1024 by 692, and it makes it perfect. Fits in my boxes, and it doesn't get all scrambled and nasty. It's a great program.
These nuts. But I got DaVinci video editor, and I'm liking it. I bought it today, so I haven't got to mess with it much. But right now I'm going to open chat up if anybody's got any questions about what we shared there. Donna just brings in the people.
Everybody loves Mama Donna.
But yeah,
Well, I love them.
Doug's back here saying, when's he gonna call me the best damn tree knocker in the world? I heard him say it 3 times.
Doug is the best tree knocker. I don't know about in the world, but in like that one little section of Kentucky there, the best one probably, most likely, maybe.
Hey, you got to start small.
You got to start small, Doug. You got to start small. But
we did a show the other night, Michael. I think we talked about when you were on there. Some guys that I knew they do voices and sound like Elvis. I can tell if it's Elvis talking or singing. They do sounds of animals, fake animals. And they believe that the tree knock is not them hitting a tree, but them banging on their chest.
a vocalization.
They open their mouth like a gorilla, If a gorilla uses his fingertips, it's one sound. If he slaps his hand, it's another sound. And if he bangs his fist, it's another sound.
There you go.
Because you don't hear when you hit a piece of wood against a piece of wood, you hear that. You're not hearing it. You're hearing a solid slap. So they've tried that with the voice analyzing, and they truly believe they're not hitting wood.
Okay, so I remember now what I was going to show. Was going to talk about. Let me pull this up. Now we were talking about that being up there in that tree, that Dogman being up there in that tree like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And like it just disappeared on us. Like when we seen it, 1 minute it was there, the next minute it was gone. And this, I found this here a while back. This guy's video here.
My research area here. And what I want to share with you today is this tree right here. I believe is a portal for Dogman. You see how it is right now. What I'm going to do is show you how a Dogman comes in from their dimension, which I believe are dimensional as Bigfoot is, and use this tree here in order to manifest itself.
Michael, that's in California at the reservation.
I will show
Okay.
you.
I've actually talked to that guy.
Okay, here's the same tree right now.
Watch it there. You see it?
Right here.
I'm doing my show.
Manifests itself on the tree.
I'm working.
You see the chest area, the shoulder, the arm coming down.
See its head moving?
Yeah.
Ear moving. Mouth area, its eye. Manifesting itself onto the tree here. And I think it's pretty phenomenal that you can be able to see that. It's on his head and all. The legs haven't formed yet, just the upper part. You can see the brownish dark color of its fur, with its arm and shoulder, and then there's his head there. With that being said, I will show you the full manifestation of it. Okay, now here's the same tree. You can see its body is right here, standing up. This is head area right here. You can see its ears there. You can see its snout. You can see its eyes right there. It's moving its head and the legs coming down over here. The hand, actually, the arm. It's standing on its leg over here, and the other leg is bent like over here with its heel and its foot down on the ground, manifesting itself moving. This is totally blew my mind when I saw this on my self cam recorder. I recorded this over here. But as you can see, it's there, manifested itself, and then proven to me that they're interdimensional beings, the same as Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call them. But I believe they use a tree system with the roots and everything that goes into the earth to give them energy and the power to do what they do. Bigfoot told me that they're not close to what they do. It's spiritual powers. And I do the same thing that goes along with Dogman. Again, it's right here, standing up. And you can see his legs like bent over here with the heel of his foot and foot to the ground. His arms over here with his hands moving. His head is moving, looking. You can see it, the snout right there, the eyes, the ears, chest area, and they're looking. I wanted to show you that. And
I'd have to give credit to that to Man of Light. Make sure that you go and give him a like on that video when you find it. But I thought it was a very interesting video, and like I mean, from the pictures we have and how that thing disappeared like that, it makes a lot of sense.
There's a picture of a dog man in Colorado. It says trail cam, the best ever. I'm looking for it right now to see if I can find it. The dog man looks right in the trail cam, and then he turns, and he's gone in a flash. And they took the trail cam and they slowed it down. And as he's looking at the camera, he's like Flash. He's like Flash Gordon. But you can see him moving. You know, it's a tenth of a second. So in one frame, he's completely missing. If you slow that down, you can see it becomes solid to a blur as he's just, and he only moves maybe, it's about 12, 24 inches. And he's that's how fast it is.
Trisha, not to change the subject, Randy. I just got another notification on that.
Actually finishing up dinner. I just got it
Hmm.
on.
Has it been off?
Yeah,
Or
it's
do you,
not even
do you
open.
leave it running?
No, it's not even been open.
What's it saying?
Man, it's kind of high right now. I'll have to mess with that later. But yeah, I've been getting notifications from my Spirit Talker app on my phone, and it doesn't have push notifications enabled. So
That's
it's kind of weird.
Very weird, actually.
But yeah, I mean, we've got some interesting videos and stuff like that. There's a I can recommend a good video to watch. It's kind of long. It's an hour and 30 minutes. We don't have time to watch it on here, and I don't feel comfortable playing other people's content on mine anyways, because I don't want to take credit for their stuff. But there's a YouTube channel that's called Warfront Whispers. And have you heard of it, Randy?
Yes, I have.
And they have a, I mean, I'll show you the video here. We'll just go ahead and let the.
I know what video that is. Yeah, this is a definitely an interesting one to watch.
Yeah, it says he's a soldier at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and what he saw was terrifying. And that's as much as I'm going to go in on that right there, because
I mean, if anybody wants to talk more about it, look me up on Facebook. My name's right there. And I'll have a private conversation with you about some of that. But really, we're limited on what we can say about stuff like that. Very limited.
But there's some really interesting stuff on YouTube, and a lot of interesting videos. Randy, when you get a chance, I'd really like to speak to Elijah. If you could get a message out there to him for me.
I can give you his phone number. You can't get him on Saturday because it's on the Lord's Day, and I can get it home through Sunday through Friday.
Yeah.
Because on the Sabbath day, he don't answer the phone, so he don't do anything. So.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him, especially about some of the stuff that we found there. And you know, we didn't go to all those places. You know, you were talking about he can take you to buildings. We didn't get to go and see a whole lot of that, man, because the simple fact of the matter was, every time we got out of the damn car, we had something going on. And I don't want to sound like one of those crazy peoples that see something, as soon as they hop out, they say, "Oh, there's a Bigfoot track," or, you know, or something just moved in the woods. Dude, it was crazy. And that's why I told Trisha, I said, I don't know how in the hell someone can come in here and investigate this area and not have absolutely scientific proof of this thing within a matter of a couple of weeks. And, you know, you've got people that are spending decades in this place researching it. Now, not saying they're not seeing stuff. They are. But from what we got in 5 days there, the pictures that we come out of there with and everything, dude, Lord have mercy, it just blows my mind. I'm going to move there. I am actually trying to get relocated there. As soon as my company moves into that area, I've done told my boss I want to be on the first group of guys that move over there because I want to be closer to it.
And it's not just the Dogman, and it's not just the Sasquatch. It's the spirits too. Like we've seen prints, we've seen Sasquatches, we've seen Dogmen. I've been physically touched by a spirit in a cemetery. I agree with him. I don't know how there's people that go in here and they explore this for weeks at a time or months at a time, and they're not finding anything, because we were in there not even a week, like 5 days, and found so much. So much. I was in there a little bit longer because I went in like 3 weeks prior just to look at the terrain and just look around. Wasn't trying to look for anything really. I just wanted to see what the LBL was. And the first time I went in at Mount Pleasant Cemetery, something physically touched me. I couldn't hear for 2 weeks. I had a scratch in my ear. It was scary. But I ain't never had anything like that happen to me before. So I agree
Yeah.
with what I'm saying. I don't understand, like, I guess it's certain people have the ability to see these things and pick up on these things, and some don't, and that's unfortunate. And I don't know. It's
Yeah.
definitely an
So
I'm
experience.
always looking for this video. I can't find it. I'll have to find it afterwards.
so let's play this video. Randy, I don't know if you watched it or not, but I'm gonna play this video and watch this shit, dude. I mean,
Oh yeah, I saw this video.
You still here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the longest that's went on. That's not funny, then. That would be
Mad group. You're mad that we have a large group here?
mad for being here.
Okay.
Well, we apologize. We don't mean to offend you. We're just here to
and that dog man.
study more about this and to find out if there's something else in these mountains.
Do you want us to leave?
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah. I heard it too.
Yeah, that one up here.
Do you like having someone visit here?
Steve here. But is the rest of the group, the rest of the other spirits here?
Can you eat quietly over
are
there?
they mad? The group,
Not y'all. My dog crunching.
or is it something? What's in the woods here? Is a group of them mad? Because we're here.
Nail, lead, stand, over. Raid again. Are we gonna get raided?
I don't like that.
Okay.
What's
So
in the
sorry.
woods?
beckon.
Oh, I thought it said nothing. Oh,
Is chat not hearing this?
Are there creatures or other entities in the woods? Oh! Paid. Or no, Raid, beckon. Baby? Is that what it says?
Did you hear that?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Shut up.
Yeah. Those howls, I'm telling you. Cold chills. Look, I jumped up. Trisha was making fun of me. I jumped up and I was in my chair, jumped up and scurried over to the table and grabbed I've got this big old hand carved oak axe handle that we use to make tree knocks with, right? I jumped up and grabbed that sucker and put it in my hand because, look, I might not have had my pistol, but I was definitely, if I was going to go out, I was going out swinging. But, I mean, it was.
Thing is, you could swing, you may not get the full swing.
No, I might not, but I would at least.
You're going to pull back a stub, your arm and the sticker going one way, and you're spinning this way after you swung.
Yep.
I would have been the first one to go because it was, I walked around closer to the truck and I was standing in front of Doug. Doug was sitting behind me in a chair, and then it was Jill and her husband, and then it was my dad and Mark. So I would have been the first one taken out. But those howls, it made me get cold chills just now hearing those.
You know, Bigfoot, I'm not scared of Bigfoot. I'll sit and talk to him all day long if he wants to chat.
Yeah, he's
When it
my
comes to
neighborhood.
Dogman and werewolves, they're not going to catch me either. Because as I'm running, the shit's coming out of the bottom of my pant legs and they're going like this.
Now, Donna, you live in the woods. Those wasn't coyote howls.
No, you hear.
A yelp with a coyote.
You'll usually hear, even with the coyotes, though, you'll hear the coyote scream, but then you'll hear their calls in behind that. You'll hear their vocals behind the coyotes. I've seen the coyotes sound off within 10 feet of where I've been in the woods because and believe me, they will make you jump. But then you'll hear the big boys right behind them. So yeah, if you hear that holler, just what you hollered, they're coming right behind them.
Yeah.
So they were letting you know they were there.
Well, the funny thing of it is, we went in and we listened to. Well, we can listen to them right here tonight too. Just don't take my word for it. We'll pull this up. Let's see here. Let's go to YouTube here. And let's put in let's see here.
Hey Mo, we're gonna watch a movie. Yeah.
With him, I swear.
Get the popcorn.
You're going to set your dogs off.
Hey Mo, want to hear my impersonation of a wolf? Hey Toots, come here.
You don't set my dogs off. My dogs are very reactive to the Dogman house.
All right. This is as loud as I can get this, so y'all listen to these.
First recording you're going to hear was submitted by a witness in Cincinnati. And the second one actually took place in Bellbrook, Ohio. And these are both geographically just under an hour from each other, which I think is really interesting. And the second clip in particular sounds very natural. There's a couple of guys. It sounds like they're out in the woods, maybe scouting for something or just kind of walking a property line, perhaps, but very compelling. So be sure to stick around for the second recording. And I'm actually going to loop them through twice for you.
I just pissed myself.
So there's some things we want to do. We want to straighten things out historically.
I just peed
Did
a
you
little.
hear that? The fuck? What was that?
No, damn, Randy.
And those are not even the good ones. Let me.
Sounds like my wife when she's pissed off.
Well, I've actually been in the woods and heard that. You know, I've heard that. I actually have vocals recorded. And believe me, I have one that sounds like a train. He goes on for so long. That's the old one here. And he can literally make you pee your pants, let me tell you.
I did. He played that sound. I thought my wife was yelling at me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Oh, shit. Where's that one video?
You never can find them when you want them, brother. I've been looking here, too.
There was one.
Michael, you got to stay out of my computer. You and I look at the same stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Definitely a dog man. Almost a little werewolf cry in the end of that.
So what was that, Randy?
There's almost a little werewolf cry at the end of that, how they howl at the very end.
Yeah.
You know, they hear that ending, and just a touch of werewolf to that.
Well, you know.
Did you hear that? Did you pick up the sound of my house being hit just now?
Yeah, what was that?
That's my every night I get rocks thrown. That's what that was. That was the sound that it just hit the house.
I heard a thump, yeah.
That's what it hits the roof.
I thought you got scared and dropped your beer can or something.
No, he stands on the bank. I live in the woods.
I know
There's
you
a
do.
creek behind me. So there's a bank up above me. He stands up there and he throws rocks and hit. I have a tin roof. I have like a cabin, so it hit. That's what that was.
Brian told me you live so far in the woods, Jesus lost his sandals.
He's right. I took him into the deep woods. Let me tell you.
That's what he told me. He goes, Randy. He goes. It would have been a great place for her to kill me. He says, "You live so far out there."
That's where I grew up at. That's where I grew up. That's where I played. So
we heard. I mean, we just heard that Dogman yell there, right?
Yeah, your vocals probably made me get a rock thrown at me because
It could have been
where I'm sitting. I'm not in the main part of my house. I'm in the little room because I actually have a patient and he's there, so I didn't have anybody to watch him. So I'm actually sitting here. but there's like a little porch and the window. He likes the window up a little bit. So, yeah.
Donna, you're a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor. I just I do private in-home care, mostly for veterans.
I was going to be a doctor. I just didn't have the patience for it.
I have plenty of patience.
All right. So we heard that video that recording that Dogman. Let's hear ours again.
All right.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Is that you, Trish?
That was me. I don't know what possessed me towards it.
I can hear that yell in the background.
I'm going to go grab my recorder and see if I can get so you can hear something. I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. We got 6 people watching right now in chat. Chat, what do you think? Did they sound similar? Let's see here. Let me open chat up. Maybe chat can.
Catherine said that our house.
Yeah. What do you think, chat? Those noises, were they similar enough? Ours and the one that I played off of YouTube? Of course, it's on YouTube, so it's absolutely true.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but still, I mean, I can go in here and I can play you coyote yells, coyote howls, and I can play you red wolf, because in the LBL, there are coyotes and there are red wolf. But the red wolf are in an enclosure, which was nowhere near where we were. I mean, you couldn't have heard where they're at by no means. Chat is so talkative now. There we go. Catherine says very similar to her. Oh, dead air. Waiting on chat. Come on, chat. Don't let me down.
We don't like dead air, Chad. Come on.
Yeah.
We have to talk this up. Tell the joke or two or sing something.
But chat, I'll tell you what you can do, okay? While you're here watching and you got the screen up, go ahead and give us a like. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I don't make any money for it, but it does help with the algorithm to get my videos watched by more people.
You could if you're on Channel 12 TV network.
Yeah. Now Lou there, she says that she would say yes on that. And while I have a captive audience here too, let me just shamelessly plug these too. These are my 4 books. You can find them on Amazon. And I have 2 nonfiction books, In the Shadows of These Mountains and Echoes in the Hollows. They're pretty good books.
I told you, Michael, about that Echoes in the Hollows.
You did what now?
I told you about that Echoes in the Hollows.
Yeah. And then we have the Sneaky Little Sasquatch series. And
that's cute.
Right now it's 2 books. I have a 3rd one written. I'm working on the illustrations now to get it published. And they're great little books. I mean, for kids up to the age of 8, 9, if they'll still let you read to them at that point, they'll really like them.
For what ages are those books?
What's that?
What's the ages that you would say that book is for?
I'd say to ages 8.
Okay.
But they're really good. They're good books.
I got some great grandnephews that are 6 and 7 years old. I think they would like that.
Oh yeah, they'd love them. They'd absolutely love them.
Donna, don't tell me that was a therapy session.
No. Might have needed therapy after what. No, I'm trying to my recorder. I transferred the stuff that my granddaughter, she likes to mimic what she hears. So you actually hear her howling.
And maybe it's just very,
Trish is screwing with me over here.
Oh, look at that dog man. You see
That's
it?
just one of them. I have recordings from all the way back on the cassette tape. Like, here, puppy, puppy, puppy.
Oh, we got Bigfoot too. Oh, holy hell.
No, I've been in the. You can imagine 3:00 in the morning, sitting in the woods, and you'll hear the coyote sound off, and then you hear that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was like us. We were sitting there. I let off that big howl. That was me howling. And like, I heard something snap, and you can hear me say, "Did you hear that?" And that's when they start howling.
Yeah.
And it just told us that it had us a mad group, and that the one was watching over us. And I'm like, oh God, I'm about to come unglued there.
No, I've seen some very big men move very quickly.
Yeah, I'm a very big guy, and I moved very.
All I want to do is be in pictures.
Being the
No, I've heard different. Honestly, I know it probably sounds crazy, but for me, when I hear them here, I know which one it is by their call, because, like your voice, I know your voice after I talk to you for a while. I can pick you out, voice out. I can separate their voices.
But look, that dog man there, the one that we were just looking at in the tree and stuff, that wasn't the only dog man that we got pictures of.
It seems like there's more and more, because, like I said, I never saw all my years. I never saw a dog man until last year. I actually doubted, whether that was a real story or whatever. And then I saw it. So
we were doing an interview with James and Leslie, and Leslie says she's a psychic viewer. Is that what she says, Trisha? A psychic viewer. I don't want to get it wrong.
A seer.
But you can see circled right here. You can see that in there. Do you see there?
Yeah.
You see the nose and the eyes and all that stuff. He was crouched down in those weeds. Look, I was sitting right here, right in front of this in a chair. Well, we all were right in front of this cemetery sign here, doing an interview with our backs to this. And it's there right behind us.
They'll be there. They hide in plain sight. I mean, it's not that they're not there. They're there. They can turn sideways. They do the shimmer thing, just like he said. And they'll be there. And people walk past them. There was one guy. There was he's kind of tan. The big guy is about, he's kind of tan. He thought he was a rock. And he says, "Oh my gosh, that looks like that's like a Bigfoot." And then we went on up, and then he decides, "I'm gonna go back and take a picture of that rock because that's interesting." He goes back, it's not there.
Yeah.
He's like, "Wait a minute, it wasn't a rock, like it wasn't a boulder. It was it was one of them."
Michael,
the LBL. Oh, see, I was trying to get down to the chat here. The LBL is not the first place that we've seen stuff. Trisha there actually caught a Sasquatch in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And I shared this on Channel 12's show there.
Yes, you have.
You see that? If you see that black creature down there, I can pull it up on the other screen, and if you zoom into it, there's a Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually have a analyst form on this right here analyzing it, and they use a formula to go by the railroad tracks. Because if you see those railroad tracks, if anybody in here has ever seen a set of railroad tracks, you know how big they are, how wide they are. You look at the size of that big boy to those railroad tracks. The analyzation said that it was around 4'2" wide, and you think that's as wide as a sheet of plywood. It says that it roughly estimated it to be between 7'6" and 9 foot tall, with an estimation of around 8'4".
Yeah.
And that it weighed anywhere from 600 to 900 pounds. And it was analyzed with AI, and AI completely ruled out a gorilla because gorillas are not native to West Virginia or North America, only in captivity. And it ruled out a human because of the size and the location. And what's funny about it is that it recognized it as possibly being what is called an Appalachian Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's some pretty interesting stuff right there in itself.
Yeah, they get big.
Yeah.
The one footprints I have in the snow, and there's a whole trail of them. It's not one footprint like I was like, oh, why is there only one footprint? This is a trail, and those measure almost 24 inches long, and they're 12 inches wide. And then she saw it. I actually did it. I have a video of her. She told us she wouldn't talk to anybody else. Didn't want anybody to see her. And it was in 2016 on March the 16th. There's 13 inches of snow, and that came past her house. And she works home health, so the next morning she was going to work, and just about a mile from her house, it was there, like digging in the ground, and stood up. And she said, I swear it was 12 feet tall. But you can imagine for tracks to be that big, how big he is. And he's still there. To this day, he's still there.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but Donna, we get called crazy. we get called all kinds of stuff. We get called liars.
Oh yeah.
And and then people want to pick on our blurry photos. And I say, and I've heard other people say it, if it's crystal clear photo, then it's probably fake.
Yeah. If you got
I agree with that.
Yep.
Because I know how fast they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless you're super, super lucky. We have people send us pictures of dogmen running through the snow on their trail cams. And we know they're AI because it's snowing. There's no snow on the animal. And his feet ain't got snow on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, did you happen to tell Donna or anybody else the show we did the other night with the lady with the portals? Or did you hear about it? Were you on the show?
No, it wasn't on the show.
The lady opened up she's got a camera in her room. And if I don't know, we're going through all this, I would have brought pictures tonight. But anyways, she's got a picture of a Bigfoot going through a portal in her bedroom. Going in one side and going out the other side.
Jesus.
Wow. Then she's got a portal. I think she's dabbling with a lot of stuff. Ask Brian, Donna, if you think he freaked out. His portal come out of her dresser drawer, and there was a dragon's head sticking out. You see his teeth, his mouth. Brian goes, holy, and he freaked out. Yeah. Michael, you want to get this lady on your show?
Yeah, you give me her contact information.
Her name is Laura Pruitt.
Oh, that name sounds familiar for some reason.
And let me tell you what, buddy. Well, I'm telling you, these pictures will dazzle you to the never. Yeah. Laura Pruitt, she's on my friends list.
Oh my God.
And to see a dragon come out of these pictures will blow your friggin' mind. And a Bigfoot running through her bedroom. And then she's got a picture of that alien standing behind you
Yeah. Talking about
with his hands on her shoulders, and her face is all like this because she said they molested her for like 2 hours in her kitchen. And when they brought her back in, she's disabled. So when they brought her back in, like one eye was here, her nose is all fucked up, and you can see the hands on her shoulders guiding her back into her bedroom. And the only reason we see that because she has a camera that faces her bedroom to that doorway. And when you see the portal of Bigfoot, there is a what do you call it? A bookcase in the picture. You see the Bigfoot, you see the portal, and you see a bookcase behind him. She don't have no bookcase in her house. So he was coming out of one portal and going into another.
Jeez. Yeah, get me her information, man. I'd love to get her on there. I'd like to see that.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows or not, but this lovable Lou here, that's our Cindy in Monsters Unleashed. It's my wife Cindy. She's in there. And she's talking about, says, or you take it and you never know you took it. She's talking about these pictures of the Dogmen and stuff, because she takes our pictures and she doesn't even know that she was capturing what she captured until after the fact. That's it bothers her quite a bit.
At first, she really wasn't up for this, like up to going, and I kind of talked to her for a while, and then decided to. She decided she wanted to go, and I'm very glad she went. Very proud of her for going. And look, she ended up being the star of our trip, pretty much.
Yeah,
she took all the pictures.
Can you see that?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's friggin' crazy. That's disturbing. Like, oh my God.
Well, I'm not gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get her on the show. We need to see this.
And here, I'll show you. This is peeking around her bedroom door.
Now, those I've seen. Those I've seen.
Michael, you got to get her on the show and have her. She'll send you pictures. And here's something that's really going to freak you out. This is two aliens coming out of a portal fighting in her room. See the claws?
Yeah.
Now you see all that background? That's in her bedroom, but that's in through her room. These things come through a portal through her room and do all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
I'm kind of dealing with something like that right now with one of my patients. And this man is like genius level. He worked for NASA. I mean, he's a veteran. He worked for NASA, built some of the first jet engines. You know, he's 82 now. And he has severe flashbacks. But his flashbacks isn't so much of the war. It is of alien abductions. Because what he did, him and his father did. You know, and I truly believe him because I've taken care of him for so long.
I'm gonna show you guys this picture here. See her face?
Oh Lord.
Now look at her shoulders. What's on her shoulders?
I see it there.
Jesus.
And she don't look nothing like that. I mean, you know, she's got a regular face, but her eyes and everything, it was taking her back into her bedroom.
That's crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
And I'll show you one more just to screw with you. This is her. This is an alien looking in her window next to her bed.
Huh.
Through the screen.
Jesus.
I think she's dabbling in a lot of other things besides those, because she does, you know, readings and ghost things and all that other stuff in her house. But when we saw that, it was like, no, we'll pass. And then she has a crystal ball. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm trying to show it to you. See the circle of the ball?
Yeah.
See what's sitting inside the ball?
No, I can't make it out.
It's an alien sitting in a space chair in a ship.
Huh.
Now, I've seen that crystal ball she has. You can see the reflection of her room in there on top of it in the background. I do magic, and that's not a magician's ball where we normally would put a picture in the bottom of it and we make it, stand up and do all kinds of crazy things. I looked at her ball. It's just a straight ball, no nothing. She's like this. And she can see into these futures with these aliens. And she goes, watch this. And she pulled it up. There's this alien sitting in the chair. And when she first started this, there was nothing in there. So it's some really crazy stuff. You got to get her on your show. I'm telling you, brother. She will blow your mind.
If we don't get her on our show, at least she probably needs to contact ICE because she's got a bunch of illegal aliens coming in through her room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing Taco Tuesday for the nervous hospital.
Dude, that's crazy. Could you imagine that? You be laying there in bed and then you see a light in your room and here comes 2 aliens bebopping in there. Hey, we've got the probe. Let's go.
Well, she called me the other night. She says, Randy, I want you to see this. I'm like, oh, okay, show it to me. So she says there's flying saucers in my yard.
Jeez.
That's pictures of them she took and then actually landing in her yard. She'll show you pictures of aliens. She's at a campfire and she's actually standing in the fire and this alien goes into the fire and starts playing with it. And he hands her out like a rose, and you can see the face, the head, and the rose is on fire. I mean, I do some great tricks, but I can't pull that one off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, give me her info. I'll definitely get a hold of her because that'd be interesting to have. But
her name is Laura Pruitt. I'll hook you up with it. Remind me.
Hopefully, we can get my sister on the show so she can talk about what she saw.
Yeah.
Because it's got her out pretty bad.
My daughter, she had some sort of encounter in West Virginia there a few weeks ago, and we're not sure if it's a Mothman or a Jersey Devil. If it's a Jersey Devil, now there's never been one spotted in West Virginia, but she says it had a tail. Mothman doesn't have a tail.
Her exact description was it was massive, it was flying, it had wings, legs, and a tail, and she could make out that it had thin fur. But she couldn't see the face.
I'm going to tell you this. Y'all going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to look for the picture. A man sent me a picture of a Bigfoot with wings from the LBL. I forgot all about that. I'm going to hunt this picture down. It actually looks like a Bigfoot, and it's got wings almost like a gargoyle.
Huh.
And I've been searching for this, and I will find this picture, and I will send it to you. You guys can analyze it yourself, but I guess anything can be possible today when the government's playing with all our little goofy animals.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what's been engineered for us.
Right. Matter of fact, we had it on the show one night. I had the picture on the show of the Bigfoot with the wings.
Hey, Randy, I've got something here I bet you haven't heard. You know, you had Donna on your show.
Uh-huh.
And Donna told you her story.
Uh-huh.
And then the next week I had Donna on my show, and Donna told us her story, and I believe Donna shared a little bit of stuff that I've never heard her share in other podcasts before that night.
Well, don't share because I wanted to come back on my show and share. You're gonna blow my show, damn it.
Yeah. Well, look, now Donna's got a new gig, okay? When she comes on the shows now, she don't have to say a word. She just says, "Hey, listen to this."
I love it.
Hi.
She was just a child.
Oh, I was going to sing this.
6 years old. In the Shawnee Hills, where the stories are told. Her father whispered, "Don't be afraid. The watchers are near, but they won't betray." The watchers moving through the trees.
Good song for a movie opening.
Shadows dancing in the midnight breeze. Donna saw their eyes in the fading light, living with the mystery of the endless night.
Donna, you need to be in this riding a horse.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Got you a pale horse with just a blanket riding across the field, you know?
She saw a figure rise,
I love this song.
massive and blonde, not just a creature,
Good song.
but a spirit too. Watching the people, watching the truth.
Hey, boy.
The watchers moving through the trees, shadows dancing in the midnight breeze. Donna heard their voices, soft but strong, a melody of legends carried on.
We like to donate to Donna Copus and her Bigfoot Trails of Tales. See her each week, every night. Give a love offering for Donna. Put that change away, give it to the CTA, give us those dollars and bills. Start at 100. As Donna rides off into the sunset, the sawmill, forever burn in your mind.
Some call it myth, some call it lies, but she saw fire in their glowing eyes. Her heritage tied to the sacred ground. The watchers walk and they make no sound. The watchers moving through the trees, shadows dancing in the midnight breeze. They've been here forever, and they always will. Guardians of the mountain, silent and still. Donna tells the stories, she's seen their face in the haunted woods, in that hidden place. The watchers are waiting just beyond the flame, and the world will remember Donna Copus' name.
That would make a great movie.
Yeah.
I love it. I cried when he sent that to me.
Oh, I want to make a movie after that song.
I have a story I wrote. I was going to actually send it to because it was published in one of the Dowsers magazines. It was partially about my dad, partially about my granddad. It's an old Dowser story. And I just did a short one, and then they got back to me and said, "Can you add to it? Can you tell more?" And I want to send it to him because I think he'll enjoy it. But I love that song. He hit it on the head. Everyone in my family, I just cried. It's like, oh my God, it's just perfect.
Donna, you need to get a hold of Gwendolyn Pruitt, and have her send her some of your stories, and she'll put them in the magazine.
Oh, really? I've
Yeah.
got quite a few. I got.
I sent her two. I sent her two, and it's already been out for publish for this month.
Oh, wow.
And I said, "How many you want?" She goes, "How many you got?" I said, "I can give you stories. Fill up a book." And she goes, anybody's got stories, tell them to send it to me. It's Strange Knocks Magazine.
If you can you message me the just because we're friends on Messenger,
Yeah.
Facebook. Just send it to me, and because I have actually did a story, and it's about the Watchers, and it's about the Dogman, and it's this was an old Shawnee story. They told me it's from early 1800s about how they performed the ceremony. That and to this day, before my dad died, he took me to that cave, and there's a buggy axle driven in the mouth of that cave. And every 7 years, I have to go there, and I don't have to cut. I have to put blood into that iron, and that is for them to keep the evil ones from being able to come back into this world. It blocks their way out. So I wrote that. I wrote.
You ought to put that. You ought to put that in Strange Knocks magazines. I'm telling you, be a great story. And they can be short stories. It can be 2 or 3 page stories. I send her short stories because I'm not a book author like the guy above you.
Right. That's what I do. I do the stories,
I'm
and then I'll leave it off.
over.
And it's like, why do you do that? I said that way I can. I put the next series to that. I go this far, and I drop it. Then it's like, oh God, we got to know what happened. So then I can. It's But it was funny how I started writing, because it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I always kept a pad under my pillow, and I just start writing, and I would write for hours, just longhand. And I worked for an attorney. We were good friends, and he wanted to do the dowsing stuff, and he really wasn't very good at it. But he submitted stories to different magazines. He's like, "Can I have one of your stories?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he took it in. He had his secretary type it up. I don't type, I just longhand. And they were like, they rejected his, but they wanted more of mine. So it was kind of.
Well, see, I'm a night walker, dream walker. I walk in my dreams at night.
That's me. That's my
spiritually,
name.
not physically. And I see disasters before they happen. And she's like, "Write me a bunch of disasters." And I said, "Well, which ones do you want?" I got some about Elijah, them getting hurt, the storms coming to North Carolina and Florida. I don't want to say it, but our guy got shot a year ago. I saw that before it happened. I see a lot of things, and it's kind of creepy because I wake up in a sweat, and my feet are always dirty, Don.
No, well, that's been my name since I was little. My grandmother raised me, but I'm Wabi, a Yappy, a Tamponi. I'm the white wolf woman, but I am the dream walker, because I would literally get out of bed. She would have to, I was little, and she put me in a crib even when I was older, so she could stop me, because I would climb out. I go outside. I walk. I'm stoned. I'm asleep. I walk in my sleep. In the snow, after I was married, my husband put the bed against the wall and put me in the back, because I have to climb over him to get out. Because I would get out, and I was out in the road in the snow up to my knees in my nightgown walking, and I didn't wake up. And when he caught me, he was like, "What are you doing?" He brought me in, but I was in another world. I don't know if you do that or not.
Yeah, well, someone guides me. Someone takes me.
Yeah.
I'm always staying with a woman that's got long curly hair. Other people have seen her while I'm doing my shows. They think it's my wife. My wife doesn't have curly long hair. But she'll tell me we have to go. And I had a dream the other night about Tim and them. I says, these blue eyes are not Dogman. I mean, these blue eyes are not Bigfoot. Those are rakes. And you're like, how do you know? Because I saw this. I dreamt it 3 times. I says, and after I got to finally tell him the story, I stopped dreaming it. And I said, this thing that's running them has got a human body, but he's got like a goat face with horns.
Mm-hmm.
And they said like a skinwalker. I go, yeah, there's another name I'm looking for. I can't think of it right now, but it makes this noise like, and yeah, and the blue eyes will start showing up, and that's what happened the last time they were in the forest, in the woods, with they heard that same sound, and the blue eyes showed up when all the NCI guys and Brian was in the woods in Tennessee, in North Carolina. And he goes, why didn't you tell me then? I said, I didn't dream it until just, last 3 nights. So I said, one of the guys with you's got a cowboy, not a real cowboy hat, but like a makeshift cowboy hat, And the other guy's got a ball cap on. He sent me the pictures. I go, that's him. I said, don't go in the woods because those 2 guys don't make it. And as long as they can't see your eyes and you're praying, they can't bother you. I said, so you take it for what it's worth. I shouldn't even be sharing this story because everybody's going to think I'm a nut. But, I dream these disasters. And I don't know, Michael, can I tell this story or not?
Go ahead.
Last week I kept having dreams of the Mayans, the Incas, the Aztecs, the Egyptians, and that little town in North Carolina where all those people disappeared. Mm-hmm. And as I'm standing at the top of these pyramids, I'm seeing sacrifices being done.
Yeah,
there's aliens standing there, and they're taking these and they're cutting that up, and the aliens are drinking this blood out of the bodies like you'd pick up a 2-liter Coke, and they were drinking the blood. When this was all done, a bright light came out and everybody disappeared but me. And I'm standing going, oh, did the rapture come or did I get left back? And all that night for almost a week, I would go to different places and see this stuff happen. And then when the people came back to Earth, I saw Bigfoot. I saw Dogman. I saw werewolves. I saw Nubius. I saw people with half monster bodies, human and monster bodies. And, I called Tracy, who's my witch on my show, and she goes, honey, you need to write that down. And I said, but why me? She says, because the end of times are coming. And, I've got another friend, I won't tell you his name. We all know him, but he's had the same dreams I've had, where he's slayed giants with a sword and green blood is spewing everywhere, and on his hands is green blood. He gets out of bed to go wash his hands. By the time he gets to the sink, the blood's gone. And him and I've had these dreams, basically riding white horses, slaying witches, slaying dogmen, slaying evil stuff. And I had a red cross on my body armor, and he's got a white cross, like we're the guardians. And we're all on white horses. For 2 men to dream the same dream on the same night is crazy.
Have you seen the bulls? Because I go up through this mountain. There's steps. I go through the mountain. There's 2 bulls. They're teetered. And there's 2 bulls. But I have to travel through this. And again, it's the same thing like you said. Everything is coming out because we are.
It is. And, if you tell the story to too many people, they'll put you in a rubber room, just like Bigfoot's not real. You're an idiot. You're a nut.
Yeah.
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 And it says in the Bible, the end of times, the monsters will come from the woods. And I think we're really getting ready to see that because more and more Bigfoot, mostly more and more dogmen, more and more werewolves. And people are being killed. People are coming up missing. And we've had more alien spaceships than ever.
Absolutely.
And I get a lot of reports. I saw a UFO with a beam of light and there stood Bigfoot. There was a UFO with a beam of light and there stood a dogman or a werewolf. And I'm thinking, are my dreams, am I dreaming because I'm getting this? But they have all that put together with the Incas and everybody disappearing and coming back as monsters. Nubius, all these, I see this stuff and it's crazy. I can't read Egyptian writing. But we did a show one night and we're watching a movie and it said Tut's father sent him herbs and spices and oils to heal his health. And as the writing is going across, because we leave it on just like this when the movie's going, I go, Tut's father sent herbs and oils, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, you seen the movie? No, not a clue. But I read it before the guy read it. I'm like, how in the world do I know this? And I truly believe we go to places where we're not supposed to be, or we're in other lives, and Bigfoot's been around for eternity.
Yes, he's always been here. That's what I said. It's nothing new. He's always been here. And, that's the way I was taught. There's good and there's bad. It don't mean, just because yours is good, it doesn't mean the next one isn't bad and it's going to do bad things.
Yeah.
Bigfoot are like people. You got some nice people, and then you got some real assholes. And I'm not saying, you
right.
the one that got thrown out of the clan. And how can you tell he got thrown out of the clan? He's the only one without a white hood. Da-da-da-da.
Okay. On that note, guys, we've been going for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull your show this long.
Oh, no. This is normal. So, Randy, tell us all about where you're from here and where people can find you and how they can tune in on more of your shows.
Alrighty, I am the CEO of Channel 12 TV Network, one of the largest streaming companies in the United States. Our shows are shown around the world. We've got 2 in the UK. We've got 2 studios in the UK, 1 in Ireland, 1 in Saudi Arabia, 1 in Australia, 13 stations here in the United States. And we show great movies, talk shows that you all have been on. If you've been on the NCI show, you know it's not just a regular show. It's an entertainment plus it's a learning process. But you can go to Channel 12 TV Network .nowcast. It's NOWCAST.cc. It's Channel 12 TV Network .nowcast.cc. Come and check out our shows. It's $9.99 a month. No contracts. You can cancel after 30 days. Just don't resubscribe. And come and check out our great shows. Michael's been on our show. Trish's been on our show. Donna's been on our talk shows. Hell, everybody I think is in the Bigfoot business has been on our talk shows. And we got Tracy, the Paranormal White Witch. You guys know how she worked out on your show, Michael, when you guys did the show with her.
Oh, you just gave me chills when you said her name.
Yeah, and she's really good. She's not a fake, and I try to have people prove her a fake all the time. We have a lot of great shows, and our station is Wake, not Woke. Our movies and cartoons are that you can sit down with your kids or your grandkids and watch them. And if you want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me at Channel 12 TV Network, Las Vegas at gmail.com.
Good deal. And Donna, you can tell them how to get a hold of you.
Well, basically, I just have my little site. I'm not on YouTube or anything like that. People's talked to me about it, and I just simply haven't gotten that far or whatever. But you can Facebook me, message me, friend me, whatever. And that's what I will answer any question. I'll help anybody any way I can. The only thing I do not do is accept disrespect. I will, everybody can have their own opinion. It's like I said, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Don't mean I have to smell yours.
Anybody disrespects Mama Donna, we're going to come and pay you a visit.
That's right. That's right. You don't want the wrath of the channel boys coming after you.
No, you know that oak axe handle, hand carved oak axe handle I got. It's not only for knocking trees.
No,
but
Donna's got her own TV mafia. Okay.
Yeah.
I love you all. Everybody honestly, everybody has been wonderful. Everybody I've did a show for. Yeah, of course you get, the people that you put something up and they're oh, you're crazy, or, they make their little comments, and I let them have it. I don't care as long as they don't get too disrespectful. I was like, you have the concrete cowboys, the guys that sits on the couch and has never stepped foot in the woods, but has a big opinion. And of course, being a woman, because sometimes they like to, I had the other day, I like to shoot, I like my guns. I was at my brother's house and he was having a yard sale, and I was just, I was trying out a 7mm. It's a big army rifle is what it is. And there was this guy stopped, and he got out, and he didn't have no arms. And he's talking about he was a biker, old time biker, and he ran 3 of them houses. You know what I'm talking about. And he was just putting women down, something awful. Well, I didn't say a word. And my brother says, "Was you going to try that gun out?" And I said, "Yeah." So he's got a bell up. You got to ring a bell. And I shot for a good long distance. I rung the bell first time. He turned around and he looked at me. When I hit it the second time, he kind of reared up. The third time when I hit it, then I turned and I grinned at him. And he decided he'd leave.
So the guy had no arms at all?
No, he said he'd been in an accident and it like a cord came out and cut his arms, like at the elbow. He had like a thumb thing here. And he's talking to me. I'm like, I'm no disrespect whatsoever, whatever. Just don't disrespect me, buddy.
You know, a lot of people, because they have a disability, want to disrespect everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like, it was just women. He was just, basically women wasn't good for nothing except be put in them houses.
You should have said to him, "You like to go swimming? I'll throw you out in the water. Then we'll call you Bob."
Well, I think ringing that bell got his attention.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I guess it's time to call the dogs to pee on the fire, So, well, until next week, and we'll, it's every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here live. Donna will probably be here with us too. She's been pretty regular on the show every week, and maybe Camo Jesus will come back. And speaking of Camo Jesus, Randy, before we go, you call him the Goat Man.
Yeah.
And so I wrote a song for him, and I'll let you hear it real quick.
I wrote a song about him too, and it definitely ain't what you want to hear. I mean, it's good, but
yeah. Well, this one's him singing.
Oh my God.
Well, I woke up late on a Tuesday morning. Coffee's cold and the paper's torn, but nothing prepared me for what I wrote. Bigfoot kiss my goal.
Oh, I love it. I love that song. I love it.
She was standing out back near the tractor shed, chewing on hay, just shaking her head. I saw something here, 8 foot tall, sneaking up quiet by the chicken stall. He leaned on in with a toothy grin, gave Bessie May a kiss on the chin. She bleated once and wiggled her tail, and now my whole dang town's gone pale. Bigfoot kissed my goat, ain't no lie. I saw that note he left, a print and a patch of fur and a love letter signed, yours forever. Bigfoot kissed my goat, she's acting strange, I took a vote. Now she hums at night and tap dances slow and won't let the cows come near no more.
I'm gonna have to send this one to you for you to play for him when it comes out.
yeah, I've got one that talks about him being fixing engines and flipping in goat shit and getting it on his mittens.
Oh, God.
He likes his goat because they're smitten.
I'll have to send that one to you.
Oh, love it.
But-
Oh, Jody, love that.
But on that note, guys, we'll catch y'all next week. Y'all stay in the green room.
Bills
I'll be right with you.
Well,
On strings, thunder rumbles, monsters awaken when the silence breaks. Shadow whispers in the darkest lakes, LBL's calling from the forest deep. We don't run, we lose no sleep. Footprints vanish in the midnight fog, something moves beyond the cypress log. Infrared lock, camera set, heartbeats echo, we're not done yet. It's more than myth, it's breathing proof. Claws on bark and shattered roof, growls beneath the forest floor. We're not alone anymore. Monsters unleashed, we chase the unknown into the dark where secrets have grown. LBL monsters, show your face. We hunt the truth, we don't give chase. 3 red eyes in the motion trap, bones arranged in a perfect map. Screams at dawn from the eastern trees, static buzz in the broken breeze. Legend with forgotten pain as the forest calls. We break the chain. Eyes like lanterns glowing and fierce. Myths become real and legends pierce. With every heartbeat the tension grows. In the heart of darkness the monsters show. Monsters unleashed. We chase the unknown into the dark where secrets have grown. LBL monsters, show your face. We hunt the truth, we don't give chase. The night is alive, the whispers ignite. We'll face the creatures that haunt the night. Together we stand, no fear to embrace. With courage ablaze, we'll hold our place. Monster of LBL, we're ready for war. In the silence, we find we're looking for. Monsters unleashed.